Okay, so me and Ted are working together today in apartment 2, and the job is to put the battens in, or to do the measuring for the battens for the ceiling.
So we're going to infill the beams, as I said before, with plasterboard. We're not covering them up, we're exposing them, but there is because above this is our grenier, it is tiles on mud on board. So you can imagine every time you do anything above there, you can see some gaps. If you bang those beams, stuff comes through the floor. So by putting the board up there, we're stopping that. We're stopping dust, we're stopping bugs, anything like that. You can see that dirty, great big cobweb there, which I might leave because it's quite attractive.
The size of it.
Yeah, it's huge. So that's what we're going to do. So as I say, I've taken some advice off the guy who's done this so many times before. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure off the floorboard, so it runs on the floorboard and keeps that curious angle on the beams, which is going to be lovely. And you're still going to see these dirty great lumps of timber, which I think is lovely. But it will give it a finishing touch. I ripped up a couple of bits of timber that are 60mm wide, so we can just literally push them up against that. And Lesa is very kindly giving us some of her dressmaking chalk that gives us the lines we can run.
Okay, let's get started.
And just a little point, there's 16 in here, 16 obviously next door, 36 beams. With the ends, that's 68 battens we've got to do in pretty much every room.
Should we get started?
Should we crack on? Because it's going to be a long job.
Good plan then?
Yeah, I think that work. I think that work might go.
Right then. I love it when me and Ted work together on something. It's good fun. Most of the time we're in separate rooms doing separate things, but Today we're in one room doing painting.
There's no nails in it.
Right, nails.
All the way into the shed, left hand side, just opposite by the bench, left hand side of the cabinets on the side, on the bottom shelf. You know, when the used to be the bathroom.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
On the used to be the bathroom.
Used to be the bathroom. They might be. If I have them, they might be on the bench. Yeah, it used to be the bathroom drawer.
Cabinet.
Yeah, thing over the toilet, and they're on the bottom. 63 mil. They're in a black box, little black box. 63 mil. Bring 2 lots.
What's that?
63 mil.
Is that? I
Oh,
don't have the glasses on.
oh,
What, they're the long ones?
63 mil. Yeah.
63.
That's all right, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's that say? 32 mil.
Should have bought one of each.
Should have brought 63 mil. I mean, like
Oh, it's a beer.
yeah. Would you like a cup of tea, darling? I want beer. Oh, beer. That's it for the time being. Battening all done on this side of the room. Now it's a question of just the easy job of putting the plasterboard in.
And the insulation?
And the insulation. Ha ha ha.
So whilst Ted was busy cutting the plasterboard, I was busy putting the insulation in the ceiling. Now Ted's job was no mean feat. Each one of these beams were a completely different shape and size, so each piece had to be individually scribed into the beams. This took quite a long time.
31, I was right.
Whoa, hey! Perfect fit, baby. And voila, the job is complete. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
And Robert is indeed your mother's brother.
So the renovations of the first apartment was really coming together. It was starting to look like a real room now. All we had to do was tape and joint all of this plasterboard we'd put up. Join us for the next chapter. And if you've joined us halfway through the podcast, don't forget, go back to the very beginning and take a look.